Well, you can decide.
Stockpiling food. It's something that people do during times of war or if they fear a nuclear attack, for instance. But today I'm going to meet some people who are stashing the food away for...
Brexit.
Brexit.
Mum of three, Jo Elgarth, is part of a growing group of people known as preppers. And for them, running out of food is a very real fear.
So anything that's long life, basically in this aisle, definitely would use pasta.
And tomatoes.
Definitely. Pasta sauces, pesto.
So why is Jo so worried?
Everything's going to take so much longer to come through ports. You're going to end up with everything being taken apart, checked, tariffs being paid. It's going to cause chaos.
You don't think you're being a little bit over the top?
All I'm doing is buying my food early. If I'm wrong, then I don't have to buy very much in April.
Food is one thing, but as mum to 4-year-old Nora, who has cerebral palsy and severe epilepsy, Jo's worst nightmare is losing her daughter's medical supplies.
One of her medicines comes from France, one of them comes from Belgium. If there's a supply chain problem, I can't go 1 or 2 days without those medicines. Best case scenario is Nora will be in my arms having seizures. The worst case is catastrophic.
Jo has started stockpiling over-the-counter medicines and painkillers, but she can't do the same with Nora's prescription drugs, as the NHS has told people not to.
Has there been an official announcement saying there could be problems getting hold of your medication?
No, it says do not stockpile. It doesn't give us enough. The first 6 weeks we might be all right, but if lorries are held up, somewhere in one of those lorries is my daughter's Epilum. And that scares me that after the 6 weeks, I may not get my second prescription. I'm just really fearful of the unknown.
But one thing Jo can control is food. So time for a poke around. And boy, is there plenty.
That's a lot of food.
Is that a lot of food, is it?
It's a lot. Your kids are going to be eating a lot of macaroni cheese.
Jo is part of a Facebook group for Brexit preppers. It's attracted over 9,000 members to date, with 200 requests to join coming in every day.
Hello!
Graham from Durham is on board and says his larder's fully locked and loaded.
20 cans of baked beans, 20 cans of soup, 6 large packets of pasta.
Things that are dried, things that are in tins, things that will just last forever, really. Tea bags.
Yorkshire tea doesn't actually get grown in Yorkshire.
Is there anything that you're thinking, I really hate eating that, so I'm not getting it yet?
It's that midway through March and we haven't got a deal yet, then that's when I'm going to start buying
Tinned carrots and things like that. I don't want to have to buy that because I won't eat it afterwards.
But for some of the fearful few, stashing stuff for Brexit just isn't enough. It seems many preppers are thinking of growing their own grub. Seed company owner Paolo Arrigo says he's doing a roaring trade with seed packets.
This year we've seen a real spike in sales. We're getting our normal customers, but we've also noticed a rise in people who've never grown vegetables before in their entire lives.
I noticed out the corner of my eye you've got vegetable growing survival kits.
They're basically things that you can sow or harvest every month of the year. They're varieties that are easy to grow and they're nutritionally balanced.
People genuinely do think they need a survival kit.
They are flying out.
You may think Paolo's making hay while the sun of Brexit uncertainty shines, but he's really worried his seed supply lines might be cut and is prepping what he can himself.
My interest is if there is a no-deal Brexit, will I be able to import the seeds from Italy? I'm a small business. We don't have millions of pounds to stockpile.
OK, bottom line, how bad could this be for you?
I think it could potentially put us out of business.
So what about the general public? Is anyone else panic buying?
I mean, baked beans, yeah.
I don't think there's anything to worry about. I think people are getting this totally out of context and people are panicking for no reason.
I'm worried about medication because I have to have medication every day. So then what will happen then? The most important thing I'll do is stockpile on tea bags. As long as I've got a cup of tea, we'll be all right, won't we?
Back to Jo and her family, and there's a plan should Jo's fears not be realised.
I will personally take anything I won't use straight away to a food bank with a bow on the top. I would be delighted to be wrong. I really, really, really want to be wrong.
Thank you, Kate.